Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And if you know anything about Tom Thibodeau, he likes his rim protector on the court for pretty much all 48 minutes. If we've seen the Knicks recently, it's been Mitchell Robinson, although he's fought many injuries. Of course, Isaiah Hartenstein, when Robinson was hurt a few years back. He had Nerlens Noel, of course, Joakim Noah, Pau Gasol with the Bulls, Taj Gibson, maybe not as much of a rim protector, but nonetheless always wanted a somewhat of a traditional center on the court at all times. Well, of course, with the news, Mitchell Robinson would be out until December or January, the earliest, recovering from ankle surgery. The Knicks were without that. They brought back Precious Achiuwa, who's a bit undersized, and also have Jericho Sims on the roster, but hasn't shown much throughout his first few seasons in the league. Well, of course, a little over a week ago brought the surprising blockbuster deal, sending Karl-Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks. But prior to Towns, Thibodeau was looking for that traditional rim protecting center. So this is via Mark Stein's Substack. This is via Hoops Hype. Before coming to terms on a blockbuster swap with Minnesota for Karl-Anthony Towns, mere days before the start of training camp, New York made multiple trade runs at Utah's Walker Kessler to fill its well-chronicled void at center. League sources say is believed that Utah wanted at least 2 future first-round picks for Kessler after the Knicks had exhausted much of the remaining cachet of draft picks in the trade for Brooklyn for Bridges. Yes, don't had that treasure trove. Sorry, it's early of future first round picks. Gave up many of them for Bridges, so didn't have as much to give Utah. For Kessler, a guy who finished second in the league in blocks last season, his rookie season of 2022-23, finished third in Rookie of the Year voting, only behind Paolo Banchero and Jalen Williams. Although he didn't start nearly as many games as he did in his rookie season. I believe just 22 of 70. If you recall, though, Danny Ainge is their CEO of basketball operations, and the Knicks had a long talk with Utah to acquire Donovan Mitchell. As you know, that did not pan out when everyone thought it was pretty much a done deal. It just seemed like Danny Ainge wanted more and more and more, and you could get it because of the Rudy Gobert deal with the Timberwolves, and then you see what the Knicks gave up for Bridges. But then dealt him to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and at least according to the reports, it seemed like might have been a little bit less than what he reportedly wanted from the Knicks. So a lot of people think Danny Ainge still has that hatred for the Knicks, as when he was a member of the Boston Celtics, was giving him a Knicks tax. So pretty much batting zero when trying to deal with Danny Ainge. But let's take a look. Last night was the Knicks' first preseason game, and I want to focus on Landry Shamet there on the bottom. So 27 minutes, 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 8 from deep, 16 points, 4 rebounds. So this is a guy on an Exhibit 10 deal, so it's non-guaranteed. Looking to make the roster, so this will be the next starting lineup, especially as long as Robinson is out. But then you look at guys who you expect to make the rotation off the bench. To start the regular season, we got Achiuwa, we got Deuce McBride. Those are 2 absolute definites. Then after that, will Jericho Sims? I'm not sure. Cameron Payne, you figure might get minutes. And then, after that ninth man, Tibbs likes playing a 9-man, maybe at most 10-man rotation. So Shamet, even on that non-guaranteed deal, looking to earn that spot in the rotation to begin the year. We take a look at Shamet's career numbers. Of course, the Knicks lost a lot of three-pointers with Dante DiVincenzo leaving, set the franchise mark for most threes in a season, his 1 year with the team. While Towns is a great outside shooter himself, arguably one of the best big man shooters in league history. Shamet had a down year last season, 33.8% with the Wizards, but 38.4% from his career, from beyond the arc. So, what are your thoughts? Should the Knicks just give up trying to trade with Danny Ainge? It doesn't seem like a deal's ever going to be made between the Knicks and Ainge. And can Landry Shamet make the roster? Not just that, earn a rotation spot to begin this season for the Knicks. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.